What is up, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Sim Blackblade and welcome back to vlog part 2 of our Duelist Molten Strike build. Now, as you can see in the video above, we have progressed into the game by, of course, killing Brutus in the Merciless difficulty. Now, I am so surprised on how fast this build was able to kill Brutus. I think it's about 9 to 11 seconds, but it was pretty damn fast. Now, the reason behind this is, of course, we have attached some LMP to our Molten Strike skill gem. Alright, so enough about that, let's get into our skill tree. So this is our skill tree right here. Now, I didn't really change anything on the left side and on the middle part of the skill tree. Everything is still the same, going as planned. Taking some life nodes over here, and then of course taking the aspect of the Panther, which increases our physical damage by 16%, adds 6% to our attack speed, and plus 10 to our maximum life, and of course increasing our movement speed by 4%. Now, I did go over here to take some more life nodes, 8%, 8%, and some 10% life node over here, and plus 20 to our strength. Now, I did go up to take the conditioning for some 12% increased maximum life and plus 20 to our strength. Now, I did go down over here to take some claw damage and accuracy for some 6% increased physical damage with claws and 8% increased accuracy rating with claws. And evidently, I went to get the Claws of Pride skill node to increase our physical damage with claws by 18%, adding an 8% increased attack speed with claws and plus 25 to our maximum life. Then I went ahead and went up here to get Haste. As you can see, increasing our attack speed by 15% and plus 20 to our, adding a plus 20 to our dexterity, and then going up, taking some life and mana, and then taking some life over here, 12% increased maximum life, and then I did take the mental acuity. That is necessary because we need to go down in order to take some fire damage nodes over here. As you can see, fire damage increased by 8%, and some blaze, which increases our fire damage by 16%, and adding a 5% chance to ignite, and of course ending with fire damage over here to get some more 8% increased fire damage. Now, the plan is of course to go up here and then to go down and get the Mind Drinker, because at my current state, the skill is really eating throughout the mana really fast, and I just really need some more mana steal. So I may take this. I'm not yet entirely sure. It will be dependent on whether or not I would probably get some I don't know, some more items in order for our mana leech to increase, adding 1% or adding 2%. It really depends. Alright, so that's about it for the plan. After I get the Mind Drinker, I'll probably going to get some more life nodes over here, and then probably go over here and get some frenzy charges and get some more life nodes over here. And then evidently I plan on going over here, getting some more frenzy charges, and then over here getting some claw damage and attack speed, and then evidently ending up with Soul Raker for some 12% increased physical damage with claws and a 4% physical damage. What I mean is 4% life leech with the claw. Now, if you guys are really concentrating on the projectile, again, as I've said, you may want to go over here, taking some projectile damage nodes over there, and then probably go up here and take some more projectile damage over on the Ranger skill tree. Alright, with that said, let's get into our gear. Alright, of course I will be using the Helion's Paw. This is an amazing weapon in my opinion because of the life leech that it provides instantly. So it's not a heal over time effect. So automatically the life leech will already apply. It doesn't really have that much high of a damage. As you can see, it's only at 90 to 152. But for me, this is one of the best weapons in the game that I have. So I'm using it. For my helm, I'm using a conventional, life and resist helm, 94 to our maximum life, and plus 29% to our fire resistance, and plus 32% to our cold resistance. For my amulet, I'm using this one because of the life and resistances, plus 78 to life, plus 26% to cold resistance, and plus 7% to our lightning resistance. And add to that, of course, a bonus of 22% increase mana regeneration rate. For our shield, again, this will be a shield based build. build. As you can see there, 24% all resist, and a plus 65%, what I mean is plus 65 to our maximum life, and another plus 12% all resist, and ending up with 31% resistance to cold. Now for our ring, for my first ring, I'm using this ring simply because of the additional life that it gives. As you can see, plus 76, it's pretty high, and it has 14% resistance to all elements, and a plus 23% lightning resistance. And of course, for my next ring, I'm using this one simply because it has a high roll of life again. As you can see, plus 69 to our maximum life, and and a plus 21% to our fire resistance, and 27% lightning resistance. And also add to that a 10% increase elemental damage with weapons, and the plus 30 to strength to increase our overall damage. For my armor, I'm using the Carcass Jack. Simply because it has a plus 59 to our maximum life, a plus 10% resist all to all of our elements, and a plus 20% increased radius for area for skills. Of course, that will our molten strike. What I mean is the molten strike skill gem will of course benefit from that, and of course a plus 20. What I mean is plus 12% increased area damage. So that will be really helpful for the projectiles of the molten strike. Now. For my gloves, I'm using this one simply because I'm getting the 5% attack speed, an 85% increased evasion rating, a plus 3% life leech, and of course plus 2% mana leech. Now, for my belt, I'm using this one simply because it has a high roll of life, plus 72, and of course a plus 25 to our cold and lightning resistance. What I mean is 25% to cold resistance and 13% to our lightning resistance, and of course add to that a 21% increase physical damage. So that will be very helpful for our character. And for my boost, I'm using this one, very typical life, resist, and movement speed. Now, what is attached to our molten strike is of course faster attacks, concentrated effect, and multi-strike, and of course lesser multiple projectiles. Now I did put this because one of you guys have commented for me to try on putting in some GMP or LMP, but for me I decided to put LMP over there simply because it has a higher quality than my GMP. I don't really have any GMP which has a higher quality factor into it except this one. So yeah, you could put LMP or GMP depending on what you prefer, but the most important part is of course to add some concentrated effect. As you can see there, 61% more area damage, but the area of effect is also reduced. But that is okay, since the since the projectiles are in a very tight circle or radius, so it will all of the projectiles will kind of go over each other, overlapping one another when it comes to hitting the monsters. So overall, the molten strike will have the projectiles of the molten strike will have more damage over time. Right, so that's about it. Our molten strike is doing 2,327 damage overall with a 178 to 301 fire damage. When it comes to our defenses, we are almost capped at our resistances to everything except of course fire resistance, which is only at 74%, but that is okay. And we have an armor of 5,019, which effectively has an estimated physical damage reduction of 50%, which is really good. Alright, so that's about it. With my other gems, I'm using a reduced mana on our Grace and on our Tempest Shield. Yeah, I forgot to mention this. We are going to use Tempest Shield simply because we are using a shield. So adding some residual damage over there will be really good. Alright, so for our for my CWDT, I have Molten Shell, Enduring Cry, and some Fire Penetration. For my other skill gems, I have CWDT, Enduring Cry, and some Flammability. Now as you can see, I'm still leveling up the CWDT up to level 5 so that it would proc the Enduring Cry. Of course, for my shield charge, what's there is Reduced Mana and Empower. Oh yeah, when it comes to my shield charge, I haven't really thought about what other skill gems I could probably put in here, but for now I'm attaching it to the reduced mana. Now of course Empower is there for just leveling purposes. Once I'm able to max this out, I'm just going to vendor this one, or I'm just going to sell this one on the trade channel. And of course, for my other CWDT, what's there is some mana leech, enhance, and some molten shell. Now the enhance is also there just for leveling purposes. If I get that to level 3, I am going to sell it in the trade channel. So that's about it, I guess. There's not much else to discuss, so let's get into some gameplay. Now I do apologize guys if I couldn't really make any videos like every day. You guys know the reason. I have work, and yeah, so if I have work, you know, I'll only have like very what do you call this, small time for what do you call this, for gaming. Now as you can see, I'm really having some trouble when it comes to my mana leech. I don't know, simply because I think it's only 2% and I'm attacking really like really fast, so I need to bump up my mana leech a little. But as you can see, you know, we are shredding monsters like really fast. But then again, this is only Act 1. We will get the full, you know, like the full potential of the build if we get into the Act 3, of course, or if we start doing, you know, high level maps. Alright, so let's get into Kuduku like real quick. Okay, here's Kuduku. Now I did remove what do you call this, one of the Val gems. What was it? I did remove the Val Haste because I am not really, you know, finding it very useful. I mean just for me. So what I did instead replace it off is some more CWDT. Alright, so I guess that's about it for me guys, so thank you so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed the content, please like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, I will see you guys on the next part of my video. Have a good one. 12% increase attack speed, and of course taking level steel because I really don't want to run around the map really slowly. So yeah, that's the only reason that I take the level steel. But of course, if you're fine with that,